Hello. It is late at night, and I'm just getting to my update today. I'm in my apartment, and training today was hard, but it was good. I'm really tired, but I think that that's really good at this point. Tomorrow's my last day of training before my fight on Sunday. I was getting really frustrated in training a little bit yesterday and today, just I guess because I'm so tired and a lot of the stuff that has been working for me previously is not working for me super great right now. And that can be for a number of reasons. That could be because I train with training partners, and so they get used to what I'm doing and they adjust in exactly the same way that I get used to what they're doing and adjust. And it's really good because it forces, each other to learn and adapt. I don't think that Bank, for example, is up at night wondering why I'm, putting him on the ground now, whereas I wasn't before. He's used to that. He's had lots of training partners before, and they all change, and they all grow up together and stuff like that. Um, so I'm a little bit bummed because my fight on the 25th is only two fights in 1 month, which is a really long time between fights for me. And it actually just kind of like messes with my head a little bit, which is good because that's something I need to work on and I need to get better at. And it's also good that it's just my mind rather than like actually having some kind of some kind of physical thing that I have to get over. If it's just mental, it's mine is so plastic. You can change things a lot faster than you could change something physically. So while I know I'm not going to learn anything brand new and solve any of the ticks that I've been doing in the next 2 days, mentally I can get myself in a better place for this fight by really focusing on it. And I went over to Omikun after my first training session in the evening, and neither of the kids were there. They were doing something for school, and I was actually really nauseous today in training. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think maybe I ate something, but I came home and took some medicine to try to take care of that. But when I was there, I was telling Sang Wean that I'd like him to get me a fight soon because my fight on February 6th got canceled. So now I'm going to have like a lot of time between this fight on the 25th and my next one that's scheduled, which is on the 15th of next month. And I was telling him that I just want to fight at like a local stadium or something, just anything that seems pretty easy. We don't have to drive 8 hours for me to fight for once. And he gave me this really long talk about how Thais do not fight like this, that Thais are only interested if there's a lot of money on the line. And this is kind of a complicated thing to say because it's true and it isn't. It's true that a lot of fights are people putting in money on the fighters. So there are like these side bets and things like this. And so he was basically telling me that either I'm at a level now or when people like come here to fight me rather than local people, that there's got to be a side bet and all this stuff. So it's actually better for us to go out and us be the visitors and this kind of thing. But all of that is like complicated, elaborate, whatever thing to say, which is what I really want to say, is that when I was fighting in Chiang Mai and you could just go down to the stadium and I'm like, I want to fight, Thursday, Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday, like, it was not complicated at all. And it was really easy, and there weren't side bets and things like this, and you can just fight, fight, fight. And that's a kind of fighting. It's this kind of like stadium fighting in Chiang Mai and probably down on Phuket. And probably a lot of the circuit here in Pattaya can be that way. But maybe because of my gyms or maybe because of where I've grown in my fighting or what's going on with who's trying to get my fights going now, it's not like that. So now I'm in this different kind of fighting, which is where there's lots of money going on, which is very, very big business in Thailand. That's what a lot of fights are. And so it's just a different thing for me, and I think that it's taken me all of these fights and years in Thailand to A, get to this point, but B, understand what the hell is going on, because when I first got to Pattaya and they were like, oh, there's no fights and blah 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 and all this stuff, I was so used to Chiang Mai, I'm like, how can you tell me there are no fights? Like, of course there are fights. Just go grab this chick who's relatively my size and put her in the ring with me. And it's just not that simple anymore. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but it's also kind of cool because I'm in the culture of Thailand and Muay Thai, and I'm trying to figure it out as I go. So, learning curve, and I really just want to find a fight soon. So, regardless of all of the complications or whatever the things are, I don't know if I can, like, you know, find a way around this or something like that, but I'll ask Pinu if he can find a fight for me soon after that as well. But yeah, I'm a little bit loopy and chatty, I guess. But that's my update for today. And tomorrow's last day of training, and then I'll have Saturday to rest, and then Sunday we're driving up. It's like a 4-hour drive, so not that bad. And that's that. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow at a more reasonable hour.